right, hello wine drinking people. Today is Wednesday, the 13th of August, and hey, this tasting just popped up on the calendar. For those of you that are looking at this, go, man, when did that show up? Bonny Doon, Randall Grahm, one of the most famous people in the California winedom, or Doon. Anyways, Randall is a really eccentric character and a really fascinating man, and produces some really incredible wines. And his wine career started in 1980 when he purchased some land in the Santa Cruz Mountains and decided, hey man, Chardonnay, Cabernet, all these popular varietals, Pinot Noir, these are not for us as people of Doondom. We are out here, we want to promote some other eclectic varietals, and he said, you know, California is very warm, it's very similar to the Rhone Valley, so he decided to focus on Rhone varietals for his wines, Roussanne, Marsanne, Syrah, in blends like Chateauneuf de Pape style blends, Grenache, Mourvedre, and he's made some really weird wines over the years. He makes some fabulous dessert wines, and the packaging that he uses, man, is second to none in terms of, well, sometimes even corny. Like, look at these little Valentine's box he did. This is the Love Me Not box. He did a Love Me and Love Me Not version with the Heart of Darkness in here. We've got a voodoo doll. You've got an eraser for the love letters you wrote. Soap, well, who knows what that's for, to purify. And, of course, chocolate in here, dark chocolate, by the way. And one of the wackiest things we've ever had in the store, but we sold a bunch of these one year for Valentine's, and somehow two of them got left behind here, and I don't know if we can still eat the chocolate, but you could probably still drink the wine. This Mataran, a very dark red, and definitely the raspberry framboise, which he's now come out with some hard ciders. Randall on the cutting edge, not just of marketing, but of what is popular today. These hard ciders becoming popular, I guess. So we have got Randall in the house at Cafe Maxx, and this menu looks fantastic. We've got a tasting menu. We're tasting everything that Randall's got in the market. That's why when my distributor called me up and said, Randall's going to be here, what do you want to do? I said, let's taste everything that you've got, because he has got such an amazing array of wines. You never know which wine is going to strike the taster's fancy. So this is going to be an incredible once-in-a-lifetime evening at Cafe Maxx. In the back room for just 26 tasters, the lineup of wines here is spectacular. And, you know, Randall's done some odd things through the years, like pulling up all the Chardonnay in this famous Santa Cruz Mountains vineyard. And I remember the last vintage, 1990. It was absolutely spectacular, and I was cursing his name after I heard he pulled that vineyard out, but the Roussanne and Marsanne blend that he makes from there is absolutely fantastic. I don't know if he still makes it. It was the Sophiste when it first came out. It had a top hat on it. Really, like I said, some kooky packaging, but we don't really care about the packaging. The most important thing is the wine in the bottle, and one of the things that you can be assured of when you pick up a bottle of Bonny Doon wines is it's going to be a unique expression of those varietals. And I know Randall has sold off some stuff, the Cadel Solo label, the Cardinals in. Those are no longer part of Randall's portfolio. We've given you a little bit of explanation on what has happened on this email over the years with Randall. You know, I guess the lure of money was too great. Somebody came to him and said, Randall, man, we'll pay you bing, bing, dollar signs for all these brands. And he said, well, I could buy a lot more vineyards and plant a lot more wacky varietals. And we have got, like I said, some incredible new wines from him. An Albarino. We've got the Cigar Blanc, the Reserve, and the regular in that Grenache and Roussanne blend. We've got a proper Claret. That's right, folks. And the Clos de Gilroy, and the old Contra Old Vine Red 2011, the Syrah La Poussière, and of course the Cigar Volant, his wine he's most famous for. That's right, he named it after an ordinance that was placed in the 1950s in France. In the vineyards, they said you are not allowed to land flying saucers in the vineyards. So I guess he thought that was somewhat humorous and named his wine the Cigar Volant, the Flying Saucer. So we'll be trying that in the Reserve. So a fantastic evening, I guarantee, will be had by all, and some great laughs in the back room. Check it out. Everything we're going to be serving with our host, Randall Grahm, on August 20th at Cafe Maxx. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.